Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Please excuse my voice if I sound congested. I may have to sneeze in this video. Today's video is going to be the start of my comic book and graphic novel series. I'm really excited to be able to share some of my personal favorites with you guys and hopefully get some suggestions and just general feedback from all of you. The first comic that I thought would be good to start with is Saga. This is written by Brian K. Vaughan and illustrated by Fiona Staples. The first issue came out in March of 2012, but I did not personally start reading this until about mid-2013. So by that time, I think one or two of the trades had already come out, and I was able to read it more fluidly. I didn't have to wait around every month for the current issue to come out, at least for a while. Saga is based in a universe where these two worlds, Wreath and Landfall, are at war with each other, and they have pulled every surrounding planet into this war with them. The main protagonists are Alana, who is from Landfall, and Marco, who is from Wreath. They end up crossing paths, falling in love, and running away together. The first scene actually opens up with Alana giving birth to their child Hazel, and that is sort of where the story progresses. Both planets put a bounty on the lovers' heads for two major reasons. The first major reason being that this union is probably the biggest treason of war, I would say, and they are now both considered traitors to their worlds. The other, and maybe even more importantly, the fact that they have created a child with this mixed heritage is very troubling, because if this gets out to the general public, it would obviously make those involved in the war question why they're fighting and just mess with the morale of those involved. So the comics do center around Marco and Alana fleeing for their lives and the safety of their child, while also experiencing, life as parents, as a somewhat new couple. They have not been together that long, and just kind of like not only this action-packed kind of stress, but also just the daily stresses of being a normal person. And although Marco and Alana are the main focus of the series, you do get to glimpse into the lives and minds of the major supporting characters, which helps you to shape a more complete view of this universe, those involved in the war, and how it just has affected everybody. So if anything, I would say the series strongly reminded me of Romeo and Juliet from the start. It's obviously that classic story of star-crossed lovers who cannot be together, but they somehow find themselves attracted and, drawn to each other. The artwork is absolutely amazing. I will definitely try and get some screenshots in there or something where you guys can see how beautiful the illustrations are. Every character from every world is absolutely captivating. They're all so different and unique. They're cute, they're scary, they're funny, they're weird. And it's just so exciting to be able to look at every little detail of each page. The writing, super easy to follow. It's not very dense and it flows really well, which I do like. I didn't have to reread page after page just to grasp what was going on. It was super easy to follow. The writing is really fun because you get to see these characters unfold and you get to see all these different dimensions of, somebody that you initially did not like or you did like, and you get to see these other sides to them. You really start to love and care for everybody in the series. Even if you don't necessarily like them, you still care about them. I would recommend this to anyone interested in comics. It's a great starting point. I wouldn't let the fact that it is sci-fi fantasy based deter you from reading it, because it is still very easy to follow, very easy to relate to. It's not too outlandish. The illustrations, and it is a little weird, but overall the core of the story is very relatable. And it has a little bit of everything to it. It has love, it has action, funny moments. It has a little bit of everything just to balance it all out. And I really enjoy that. Keeping in mind there is sex, there is nudity, there is drug content, and there is violence. So if you are younger, maybe ask a parent. Obviously I am older than that, and I did not start reading this until I was older, so I guess that's at your own discretion. I did find that a couple of issues did fall a little short, but they weren't bad by any means. With any series, especially if you are reading it from issue to issue rather than just in this trade format. There are going to be a couple of issues that, you know, don't really add to the plot. Maybe it is character development, but sometimes, you know, it's just you want something crazy to happen and it doesn't happen. Not necessarily a bad thing, and if anything, maybe a good thing, because that shows that you are invested in this story and you want to see it progress. So, you know, it's not really anything bad or negative. I just thought it was worth mentioning. So yeah, this was my first review. I hope you guys liked it. If you have any feedback, definitely let me know in the comments below. If you did like this, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already, please subscribe. I am trying to put out videos multiple times a week, and hopefully I will stay on that track. If you have read this series or if you are currently reading it, let me know what you think. As always, I look forward to seeing you guys again. And yeah, bye.